Now, word problems. For some reason, word problems seem to cause students a lot of difficulty. So we're going to spend a little bit of time about how to take a word problem, which people think is more scary and difficult, and actually make it into a really, really easy answer. Because everything we've done so far is what would come under your knowledge section. I show you a skill, and then you repeat that. But this comes under the understanding section. So I give you exactly the same question. Now notice that word, it's exactly the same question that you've done previously. It's just put into a context now. We just have to decipher what this says and turn it from an understanding question into a knowledge question, and then life will be easy for us. First of all, we read through. With these word problems, I always advise you, read it through once and don't write a single thing down. Then read it the second time and begin writing things down. Get a feel for what the question is talking about. So first read it. A ladder that's 4.5 meters long leans against a wall. The foot of the ladder is 120 centimeters from the wall. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? So we've got some idea what the question is about now. So we have a ladder leaning against the wall. There's the ground, there's the wall. By the way, in maths, when we talk about things like a wall, that's maths code to tell you where the wall meets the floor. That's our way of telling you that's a right angle. So whenever you see something like that, straight away you know you're going to have a right angle in there. Now, there's a ladder leaning up against the wall. And it tells us that the ladder is 4.5 meters long. So if that's the ladder, that's how long it is. Straight away you can see we've made a right angle triangle. Now the foot of the ladder, that's that bit there. And it is 120 centimeters from the wall. So if the wall's there, here is our 120 centimeters. Now from here, please note, that's in centimeters, that's in meters. We need to be in the same units. Unless the question tells you, you choose whichever units you want. But I advise, do all your changes now before you do any of your calculations. So we're going to make that 1.2 meters, so it's in the same units. And how far up the wall does it reach? We're going to call that side A. That's what we have to find out. So we have a right angle triangle. We always go through and label our sides. We'll call that one side A. We'll call that one side B. And because that's our hypotenuse, our longest side, we're going to call it side C. We want to find one of the shorter sides. So we're going to start with our rule that one of the shorter sides squared will be, if it's shorter, we want a small number. We're going to square and subtract the other two sides. And start filling it in. We don't know what A's value is yet. C is 4.5. And we're going to square that. B is 1.2. Square that. It's about 18.81. On my notes, yeah, 18.81. So we undo squaring by taking the square root. So it's going to reach approximately 4.3 meters up the wall. Done. In words, can look scary and overwhelming. Read it through once, work out what it's saying, read it through twice, draw some diagrams, write some stuff down. Once we've taken this and converted it into this, we've taken an understanding question and turned it just into a straight up knowledge question, much more low level. So the whole skill of the question is to turn the English into the maths. Then from the diagram, we go over to our working. We can actually answer what the question's about. So, best of luck on those worded problems.